Hello, everybody. So, my name is Varnika, and I'm going to be explaining the code which I have developed as a part of my sentiment analysis project. So, I'll just give you a gist about what sentiment analysis is before we move on with analyzing the code and exploring the GUI. Basically, sentiment analysis deals with analyzing a sentiment behind the piece of text. For example, you text someone saying, maybe. It's going to analyze that to be a neutral sentiment. Wow, for sure, means a positive sentiment. And this is mainly used in the marketing and research structure to ensure the emotions of people and how to expand more on the right marketing strategies. So that's a little about our topic. First off, I'm going to be explaining to you the code, before which I'm going to show you what comes after running this code and what's the output we are going to get so that you can visualize what I'm really explaining to you. I've already ran this code, and as you can see on my screen, this is the GUI window which is going to pop up. I'm going to enter a review saying, I loved the film. And on analyzing it, I'm getting a positive sentiment. Similarly, let me enter a negative and neutral sentiment. Maybe neutral, and so bad is a negative sentiment. So now I want to visualize the summary of this. So as you can see, there is a bar graph popping up over here with positive, neutral, and negative sentiment. In our case, all three were entered equally, so it's showing all three as equal. And you can even make a pie chart or a line graph. I'll elaborate on how to do that, but I have preferred a bar graph. So let me start by explaining the code to you. I'm going to explain it into smaller chunks rather than one entire piece of code. So this is our first cell of code. But before you begin with the code, there is some necessary prerequisites which I would recommend that you have in your computer. For example, Python version above 3.8, Jupyter Notebook, your NLTK kit, Matplotlib, tkinter, and Veda Sentiment Kit. So first off, I'm importing my tkinter. Why am I importing tkinter? Is for a more user-friendly GUI. After that, I'm importing Veda Sentiment and the class of Sentiment Intensity Analyzer from the Veda Sentiment package. This is very important as these are the packages and classes which are going to take care of our analysis for us. And then Matplotlib. Matplotlib is important as we are going to draft our data on graphs or pie charts or even bar graphs with the help of Matplotlib. So first off, we're importing these three packages. After which, I'm making an object called analyzer, which is analyzing my sentiment with the help of the package Sentiment Intensity Analyzer. Moving on, we are storing the sentiments. We're storing the data which we want to test out. That is what sentiment it is. We're initializing all three types of sentiments to 0 and storing it in a dictionary. And we are storing it, we're also making an empty list called comments_list. This is further on going to be useful for storing our comments and going back and looking at what comments have been analyzed until now. And you can access it on providing the appropriate comment if need be. Next is our def analyze_sentiment. So this is the most important part of this project. This is the heart of this project. Basically over here, the core part is going to give you how you're going to get the sentiment and how you're going to analyze it. First off, the comment is equal to entry.get, which is mentioned over here, is basically going to get my comment from the input widget. And if it is not a comment, it's not going to run the code. After which, I have score is equal to analyzer.polarity_scores comment. And compound score is equal to compound. Before I explain this entire chunk of code, I want to explain to you a basic example of sentiment analysis. So this is a basic example of sentiment analysis where, as I'd already mentioned, we are using the VADAR package. VADAR basically means Valence Aware Dictionary and Sentiment Reasoner. Once again, we're using an object over here. We're giving in some comments, and these comments are being numerically equated to sentiments. So numeric sentiments are being assigned basically. And when we look at our first sentence, we can see, I love this product. It's absolutely amazing. And then we are getting positive to be 0.682, negative to be 0, neutral to be 0.318, and compound to be 0.862. On similar analysis of the other comments, I came up with a small manipulation where we are not going to consider the compound over here into the result part. Instead, we are going to use the compound to manipulate the entire code. Because as you can observe from the previous part, the compound over here is more than my positive value, even though my positive is actually what the sentence is. Even though the sentiment is positive, my compound is coming to be 0.862. The value is more. So based on analysis similar to that, I have basically come up with the formula compound is more than or equal to 0.05, meaning the sentiment is positive. If my compound is less than minus 0.05, my sentiment is negative. And if it's neither of these, my sentiment is neutral. Post-analysis, my comments are going to be appended into a list where the comment and the sentiment is going to be appended. And further on, the sentiment is going to be incremented. And then the entry box is going to be cleared for the entry of the next comment. The next part is relatively simple. It's the matplotlib plot where we're going to show how to display your graphs. So labels equal to list and sentiment.keys and values is basically going to take how many positive, negative, neutral, and number of comments I'm going to display it on the graph. In this case, a bar graph. And this plot.figure is going to tell me the size. Dot bar is going to define my bar graph, and the color is going to tell me the colors. Over here, I've gone for all green bars because I wanted to maintain some uniformity. You can customize them. And then I've named the graph as sentiment summary. Then I've named the x-axis as sentiment, y-axis as number of comments, and so on. Moving on to the most pivotal and important part of our code, the GUI setup. So first off, for setting up the GUI, I have first imported an object, a GUI object, and then I have given it a title, provided this geometry. Over here, I've just taken 450 into 320, and then configured my background. Further on, I've also assigned headings based on the fonts Helvetica. For all three, my heading, label, and button has been assigned Helvetica font in this case. And then we are using widgets. The widgets are the most important part over here because as I showed you in the GUI, we have a particular place where we just say enter comment or review, and once you enter it, it is being stored in your list and further on being analyzed on clicking the analyze button. So this is pretty important in this particular piece of code. After that, as I'd mentioned, the analyze button is pretty much connected to your backend coding. On triggering the analyze button, you're going to basically execute the entire backend chunk of code, which I had explained earlier, that function, and then it's going to give you your sentiment. And these are the colors and how the colors have been utilized. Further on, this is the text visualize summary. Basically, how we are visualizing your summary, and this is how the front-end coding has been done for the visualize summary part of the code. And that's the gist of the sentiment analysis code. The entire code is available on GitHub. This code is pretty much very user-friendly and very beginner-friendly for anybody who's willing to learn coding. Thank you.